Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to Indianapolis Hoosiers Baseball. Here on WAPBA, you always have a front row seat. Today, we're coming to you from St. Louis, where the hometown Terriers will host on their own turf. Their record now, 3 wins and 6 losses. Game number 1 of 3 here in St. Louis. The Terriers take the field here in the first. Mack has set his opening slate. Miller at first base. Crandall at second. Bridwell, the shortstop. Boucher at third. The outfield consists of Comas in left field, Drake in center field, and Kirby over in right. Simon is behind the plate, and on the mound for the Terriers, the right-handed Groom. Now this is Groom's 4th start of the season. No wins, 3 losses. Snake bit lately. His last 3 times out, 3 losses. That matches the worst string this season. Bob has worked 15 innings. His ERA a hefty 9.6. He will be facing Hoosiers starter right-hander Mosley. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Campbell to lead it off. To date, offensively, carrying a .459 average, 1 homer, 4 ribbies. He's walked twice in his 41 trips. Campbell knows how to get on base. Showing the pitchers no mercy. He's queued up 8 games with a hit. Now Groom ready. The pitch comes in. Swung on. Bloop towards second. Crandall back. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Hoosiers hitter McKechnie. He's contributing with the bat, hitting a solid .317. McKechnie has patience. The batter stands in. Simon sets up. The pitch. Hit hard to Bridwell. He takes a high hop, throws quickly to first, and he's out on a close play. 2 away. Two outs. Here's Koff to hit for the Hoosiers. He's been hitting like crazy. Batting .550. Benny has homered 3 times with 17 ribbies. Koff settles himself in the box. Right-hander Groom ready. He wheels and deals. It's deep to center. Over Drake's head. Bounces at the base of the wall. That's good for extra bases. Drake is up with it. Koff hits second on a full steam. And he puts on the brakes. With 2 outs, he'll hold up. Double for Koff. Two gone. First inning. 1 on. Laporte up the bat. He's their cleanup hitter. So far this season, hitting at .257. He has 8 RBIs. 3 walks in his 39 trips. Koff at second can fly. Catcher ready. Koff stretching his lead. Here he comes. High fly ball to center. Drake drifts under it, moves in, and makes the catch. That's 3 away. The half for the Hoosiers. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. They waste the base runner. Hoosiers, nothing. Terriers coming up. For the Hoosiers, overall, they now stand at 7-2 with 5 straight wins. In the league, they're leading in batting average at .318. 4th in home runs with 4. First in runs. First in slugging. On top in on-base percentage. First in ERA at 2.09. The Hoosiers take the field here in the first. Defensively for Indianapolis. Carr at first base. Laporte at second. Esmond the shortstop. McKechnie at third. Across the outfield. In left is Shear. In center, Koff. And over in right, Campbell. Raridan is behind the plate. And on the mound for the Hoosiers, the right-handed Mosley. Now this is Mosley's 3rd start of the season. 2 wins. No losses. He's coming off 2 wins. Pitching well, he's working on 11 consecutive shutout innings. Earl has worked 18 innings. His ERA is sublime .5. When he's on, he owns the plate. Boucher to lead it off for the Terriers. So far at the plate, hitting .143. He's walked twice and he's 32 trips. Boucher ready. Mosley prepares to come home. Mosley deals. Check swing. He went around. One down. Kirby walking up the bat. A valuable bat to date at bat 2 for 4. He's walked once. Mosley prepared to work. Mosley into the wind. Ripped hard towards straightaway center. Hoff dives for it. It falls in front of him. It bounces off his chest, but Hoff keeps it in front of him, and Kirby has to hold it first. Hoff is lucky it didn't get by him. Kirby could have run forever. Okay, for St. Louis. One down, one on. Comas advancing to the bat. Fred can be dangerous on the season. 4 for 6. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked 3 times. Kirby can motor at first. Comas relaxes himself at the plate. Mosley set. Space on the right. Kirby leading off. The pitch. Comas swings. This is a big league fly ball. Set to field. He's got it, and they are now 2 away. Kirby is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. Two down, first inning, one on. Here's the right-handed Crandall to take his swings. Doc is a tough out on the season. 1 for 10. He's walked twice. Right-hander Mosley ready. The pitch comes in. Wrapped back to the mound. Mosley knocks it down, picks it up, throws quickly, out at first. For the Terriers, no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors. 1 left. No score as we go to the top of the 2nd inning. Shear, Esmond, and Carr due up for Indianapolis. Shear leading off the 2nd. On the season, his average at 300. He has 5 RBIs. He's walked 7 times and his 37 trips. Groom prepared to work. The pitch. Cut on, way out in front. Strike 3, 1 down. For Indianapolis, none on, 1 away. Next to bat for Indianapolis is Esmond from the right. Jimmy starting off well. Hitting .278. He'll wait for his pitch. Esmond relaxes himself at the plate. Catcher Simon sets his target. Groom deals. Taken, strike 3. He's gone. A pair of strikeouts for Groom here in the 2nd. 2 away. Well, 2 down. Carr is out to take his hacks. Charlie came out of the gate strong. Now batting .333 in 36 plate appearances. He has 7 RBIs. Groom prepares to come home. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, poked to right. Base hit. Kirby gets in front of it. Fields it cleanly. Carr rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. Two outs. 2nd inning. 1 on. Raritan up to hit. Bill itching to bust out of this early slump. His average at 107. Groom focuses in on the target. First baseman Miller ready for a throw from Groom. Groom with the pitch. Base hit center field. Drake takes it on the long bounce. Carr is well around 2nd. They're waving him on, and he gets over to 3rd as the throw comes in. The Hoosiers put 2 singles back-to-back. Pitcher Mosley up for Indianapolis. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. At the plate this season, he's 2 for 7 and walked twice. Groom is on the slab. Groom poised. Speeded car edging down the line. He wheels and deals, and it nicks the outside corner. Mosley goes down looking. That's the 3rd out. For the Hoosiers, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. They leave 2. So they fail to cash in on the 2 runners. No score as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Drake, Bridwell, and Miller due up for St. Louis. Drake to lead it off for the Terriers. Hitting 94. He has 2 RBIs. He's walked twice in his 34 trips. Drake settles himself in the box. Catcher ready. The delivery. And it's chopped down the first baseline. Carr covers it and touches the bag. 1 down. Now coming up, Bridwell. So far at the plate, carrying a 188 average. He's walked 3 times in his 35 trips. He'll wait for his pitch. Mosley focuses in on the target. The pitch is on the way. Off-balance swing, missed. Strike 3, 2 down. Miller is up next. His numbers could use some fattening up. He's around that Mendoza line, batting .206. Raritan sets up. The pitch to Miller. Hot smash to Laporte. Takes it on 1 hop. Over to Carr at first. 3 away. The Hoosiers retire the side in order. No score in the game. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Indianapolis now will send out the top of the order. Campbell, McKechnie, and Koff. Here's Campbell to lead it off. Campbell waits. Groom looking in. The pitch. Campbell tops it towards second. Crandall races in and short hops it. Throws. Scooped up by Miller, but not in time. Campbell beats it out. That extends the streak. He's hit in 9 straight games. McKechnie is up next. Groom steps off to bring Campbell back to the bag. Now he's back on the rubber, still eyeing Campbell. McKechnie steps in. Simon sets up. Here comes the pitch. He squares. It's bunted to the right of the mound. Groom has it, looks to second, and takes the sure out at first. McKechnie sacrifices. Campbell moves up. One out, 3rd inning, 1 on. Here's Koff to take his swings. Groom put on the rubber. Groom set. Campbell edges a bit more off second. The offering from Groom. Base hit right field. It drops in front of Kirby. He has to play the long bounce. Campbell rounds 3rd. The throw comes into Miller, and they're holding Campbell at 3rd. Second hit for Koff in the game. Okay, Laporte the hit. Hoosiers with 2 on, 1st and 3rd. 1 gone. Frank has driven home 8 runs for the season. Very tough to strike out. Groom climbs the mound, shakes off the sign. Now he has one he likes. Simon sets up. Infield back. Big hole on the right side. Koff takes a good lead. Koff is off for the pitch. Here's the pitch. Laporte pushes one to the right side, and it's through. Crandall broke for second. Campbell scores. Speedy Pop glides into third, and Laporte shows some good bat control. A classic hit and run. So the single drives in one, and the Hoosiers go ahead by a run, 1-0, third inning. And Laporte now has 9 runs batted in on the season. For Indianapolis, runners at the corners, 1 out. The top of the third inning. Shear steps up to face Groom. He swings from the left side. Al has driven home 5 runs for the season. He's a contact hitter. Groom looking home. Big hole on the right side. Laporte takes a good lead. Laporte is on the move. Groom delivers. Hit deep to left field. Over Comas' head. Pop will score. It's off the wall. Comas plays the carom. Laporte digging. He rounds third. They're waving him in, and he scores. Shear then standing with a double. So the double scores 2. The score now 3-0. And Shear now has 7 runs batted in on the season. 1 away. 3 runs in. Esmond walks up. He bats right. The batter stands in. Groom poised. Shear edges a bit more off second. The delivery from Groom right by him. Strike 3. 2 down. The Hoosiers have 2 outs. Shear standing out at second. Here's Carr to hit for the Hoosiers. In the box now. Groom focuses in on the target. Shear at second takes a big lead. Now the pitch popped up. Simon scrambles near the stands. It's playable, and he covers it. For the Hoosiers, 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They leave 1, and they have the upper hand. Hoosiers top 3-0. For St. Louis, here in the third, Simon, Groom, and Boucher. Simon leading it off. Mike has yet to get on track at the plate. So far, hitting at .231. Raritan crouched down now. Now the pitch. Breaking ball bounced up the middle. Laporte is there. Spins, fires to first. In time for the out. 1 down. One gone. Third inning. Pitcher Groom to hit. Offensively this season, he's 0 for 5 and walked once. Groom relaxes himself at the plate. Mosley gets set to pitch. The pitch to Groom. Groom chops it toward Carr. He backs up and plays the big hop. He waves off Mosley and takes it himself. And that's the second out. The next Terriers batter is Boucher, right-hander. Mosley will go to work on him. He lets it go. Driven to the gap in right. Campbell can't get there. It falls in. Boucher is headed for second. He's digging. The throw from Pop. He lays the tag on him. Safe. The ump signals safe. A double for Boucher. For Boucher is first. Double of the season. 2 down. Third inning. 1 on. It's now Kirby to bat. The switch hitter will bat left-handed. Catcher Raritan sets his target. Speedy Boucher edging toward third. The pitch. Wide of the strike zone. Ball 4. And Kirby trots down to first. Setting up the force. St. Louis now sends Comas to bat, hitting from the left side. 2 gone, runners at first and second. On the season, Comas has 2 runs batted in. Comas gets in there. Right-hander Mosley ready. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Comas started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first, and the bases are loaded. Crandall, the hit. He's their cleanup hitter. 2 down, bases choked toward St. Louis. A reliable power hitter. Crandall preparing himself. Mosley shakes out his arms. Crandall in the batter's box. Leans in. Mosley is on the slab. Raritan crouched down now. The runners take their lead. Mosley into the wind. Swung on and missed. That's a Linda Ronstadt. And Crandall is gone. 3 down. And he leaves the bases loaded. And they get out of it with a big strikeout. That'll do it for St. Louis. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 3. They get out of the inning. The score is still 3-0, Indianapolis, as we go to the top of the 4th inning. The Hoosiers will have Raritan, Mosley, and Campbell here in the 4th. Well, to get it going for the Hoosiers here, Raritan, he swings from the right. Groom looking in at the target. The pitch. Easy bounce out of Crandall. He stops it. Flips the first in time for the first out. Here's a pitcher, Mosley. Batter ready. Catcher ready. Groom to the wind. A whiff, 2 away. Campbell walks up. He bats left. 2 down, none on. Right-hander Groom ready. The pitch from Groom. Campbell lifts a lazy pop fly. Should be no problem from Crandall. And he snags it for the out to retire the side. So the Hoosiers go quietly. We've played 3.5. Terriers down 3-0. The Terriers will have Drake, Bridwell, and Miller here in the 4th. Here's Drake to lead it off. Raritan crouched down now. Mosley fires it in. Drake shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward McKechnie. He guns it to first. Wide throw. Drew Carr off. And Drake reaches on the error. Here comes Bridwell to take his cuts. Batter ready. Raritan set. Drake well off first. He wheels and deals. Swung on. Base hit right field toward the gap. That's good for extra bases. Campbell digging. He's got it. Drake rounds third. The throw comes into Esmond. They're holding Drake at third. And Bridwell is in standing with a double. For Bridwell, his first double of the season. No outs, 4th inning, 2 on. Right-handed hitter Miller gets set to bat against Mosley. His average at 200. 1 RBI for Huey this season. Miller in the box. Right-handed Mosley goes to the set position. Hoosiers playing for the out at first. Mosley looks straight back to third. Mosley into the wind. Gets grounded into the hole. Esmond dives. And he spears it. He's on his feet to first. And just gets him. But a run scores. The Terriers are on the board. They are within 2. Score 3-1. 1 on. We have right-handed Simon to bat for the Terriers. Mosley comes set. Hoosiers playing for the out at first. Checks third. Now he comes home with it. Swung on. In the air to the left side. McKechnie is drifting back and takes it in. 2 gone. All right. Runner third. 2 away. The bottom of the 4th inning. Here's a pitcher. Groom. He stands in. Mosley is ready to fire it in. Bridwell takes his lead at third. The pitch. Lined hard over Laporte. Base hit. Campbell takes it on the bounce. Bridwell scores easily. And Groom has the RBI. So Groom with a ribby single. That was pitcher Groom who delivered, helping himself. And the Terriers get one back, trimming the lead to 1. The fans want more, and that's his first hit this season. Boucher coming up. Mosley looking in. Groom going with a pitch. Soft liner, 1 hops Carr. He'll make the play at first himself, and that's it. For the Terriers, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. They leave 1. They do some damage, and now they trail by only 1. The score now stands 3-2. Hoosiers. St. Louis will now face the Indianapolis string. McKechnie, Hoff, and Laporte. All right. Here's McKechnie to start it off. The switch hitting Bill will bat left here. His average at .310. McKechnie steadies his bat. Groom looking in at the target. Groom fires it in. Taken for a strike. McKechnie goes down looking. 1 down. For Groom, strikeout number 6. Next batter, Koff. He's hitting .571. Simon ready to receive. The pitch. There's called third strike right down the pike. A pair of strikeouts for Groom here in the 5th. 2 gone. For Groom, strikeout number 7. We have Laporte to bat for the Hoosiers, batting in the 4th slot. Frank 1 for 2. He's driven in a run, and he scored a run. Now Groom ready. The pitch. High fly ball to left. Comas drifts over toward the line. He's under it. And makes the catch. That's 3 away. For the Hoosiers, 3 up, 3 down. Terriers trailing by 1 as we go to the home half. And here comes the artillery for St. Louis. Kirby, Comas, and Crandall. Kirby to lead it off. Raritan sets up. He lets it go. Hit to straightaway center field. Should be no trouble. Koff moves under it. And Kirby is gone for the first out. Here's Comas to hit for the Terriers. Batting left. 1 out. He'll wait for his pitch. The hitter stands in. Mosley will go to work on him. Mosley now. Mosley loses him, and he trots down to first. Crandall getting ready to go. Crandall 0 for 2. Super speed down at first. Now Mosley ready. To the plate. Swung on, grounded hard to short. Off his chest. He picks it up. Throws quickly to first, and that's out number 2. Comas moves up. No chance for the lead runner. 2 down. Comas down at second. We have Drake coming up to hit. Delos is hitless in 2 at-bats. He scored once. Mosley positions his mitt. Climbs up to the mound. Drake in the batter's box. Sets his hands. Waits. Mosley sets up on the rubber again. Raritan crouched down now. Comas moves quietly toward third. He lets one go. Stroked solidly to left field. Shear is racing to the line. He makes the running catch. For the Terriers, no runs, no hits, no errors. They leave one. They had a chance but could not convert. Hoosiers still leading by one. Shear, Esmond, and Carr due up for Indianapolis. Here's Shear to lead it off. He's hitting .312. Simon crouched down now. Now the pitch. Shear piles into this pitch. That could be trouble. Kirby races it to the wall. Back. Picked clean. One away. Next up, Indianapolis hitter Esmond. He's hitting .263. Groom gets set to work on him. Groom into his motion. Delivers. Grounded to the right side. Crandall to his left. And it sneaks through. Single for Esmond. Next batter, Carr. His average now at .344. Esmond at first has wings. Indianapolis started Mosley pitching well, but an extra run would give him a little room. Carr now ready. Right-handed Groom goes to the set position. First baseman Miller right on the bag. The pitch comes in, and it nails him on the shoulder. Carr's in pain, but he seems to be okay. And he trots down to first. Esmond on second. Carr on first. One down. Raritan's up. Now hitting at .133. He singled earlier. Bill has driven home 2 runs for the season. He stands in. Groom climbs the mound. Groom prepared to work. The runners take their lead. The pitch comes in, grounded to short. Bridwell is there, no play at second. Rifles it to first. The throw's off the bag. Safe all around, and the bases are loaded. Score that E6 on Bridwell. Pitcher Mosley to hit. The Hoosiers have one down. Bases jammed. Esmond, Carr, Raritan around the diamond. Groom, foot on the rubber. Groom, set, relaxes. Infielder's back. The runners take their lead. The offering to Mosley. It's a fly ball to the gap in right. Kirby races over, reaches over his shoulder, and makes the catch. The runners are tagging. Kirby turns and sets. Esmond coming down the line. They're sending Carr to third. Here comes the throw home. Raritan is headed for second on the throw. Here's a play at the plate, and he's safe ahead of the throw. And there's a play at second, and he's in standing. Good heads-up play. It's now 4-2 ball game. Okay, the Hoosiers have Carr at third, Raritan at second, 2 away, the top of the 6th inning. Campbell steps up to face Groom. He's the top of the order, batting a meager .450. He had a hit earlier. Groom works the ball with his hand, then stands in, leans in. Now Groom ready. The runners take their lead. Quick move to the plate. Campbell smacks the clothesline. Straightaway center. Drake steps back, and he reaches up and grabs it for the putout. That almost sailed over his head, and the side is retired. That'll do it for Indianapolis. A run on 1 hit. The Terriers fumble once, 2 left. They add a little padding. The score now stands 4-2. Hoosiers. Bridwell, Miller, and Simon to bat next. Bridwell starts it for the Terriers. He stands in. Mosley gets set to work on him. Mosley brings it to the plate. It's popped high in the air. Esmond is backing up. He has it measured, and he puts it away. One down. Here's Miller to take his swings. Miller comes up there swinging. Not a patient hitter. Mosley poised. The pitch. Pulled hard into the hole. Past McKechnie. Esmond is there. Spins. The long throw to first for the second out. Two away. Simon comes out to face Mosley. Bats right. Simon 0 for 2. Simon steps in. Raritan sets up. The pitch. Bounce to the mound. Mosley with a backhand stab. It's off his glove. Mosley spins, falls on the ball, twists, fires to first, and throws it away. But the ball bounces off the wall at the stands, right back to Carr. And Simon has to hold it first. That'll be an error on Mosley. Tough call. The Hoosiers have now committed 2 errors. Next batter, Groom. Raritan set. And a pitch. Taken. Strike 3. He's gone. That's 3 away. That'll do it for St. Louis. No runs on no hits. The Hoosiers fumble once. They leave 1. Hoosiers still leading by 2. St. Louis will now face the Indianapolis string. McKechnie, Koff, and Laporte. All right. Here's McKechnie to start it off. The switch hitter will bat left-handed. His average at .302. Simon sets up. Here he comes. He goes the other way. Blooper to center. Toward the gap. Drake runs in on it. Bridwell is backing up. Drake makes the catch. 1 away. Left-sided Koff will bat next for Indianapolis. 1 out. Now batting, .558. Right-hander Groom, ready. Groom kicks and deals. Swung on, lined at Miller. Caught, nice grab. And that's out number 2. Now at bat, Laporte. Frank 1 for 3, 1 RBI, and he scored a run. Laporte relaxes himself at the plate. Groom poised. He brings it home. Laporte turns the bat loose, but comes up empty. He's out of there. Side retired. The Terriers retire the side in order. Hoosiers still leading by 2, and we'll go to the home half. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. The Hoosiers will face the top of the order here in the 7th. Boucher, Kirby, and Comas. Boucher will get it started for the Terriers. A right-sider. He stands in. Raritan crouched down now. The delivery. Boucher goes down swinging. One away. Here's Kirby coming to the plate. Kirby waiting for Mosley. Mosley staring in, ready to work. Now he comes home with it. High fly deep to right. Campbell going back. He's there. And makes a one-handed grab. 2 away. Comas will bat next for St. Louis. Comas is 0 for 1 and has walked 2 times. Fred ready. Mosley will go to work on him. The pitch. Didn't mean to swing. A slow roller to the left side. Esmond will have to rush his throw, and he gets Comas. Nice play. 3 away. So the Terriers go in order. We've played 7. Terriers still down by 2. Shear, Esmond, and Carr due up for Indianapolis. Shear will lead off the 8. Groom prepared to work. The offering to Shear. It's lifted high in the air. Center fielder Drake parks under it. He's got it. And Shear is gone. 1 down. One out. We have Esmond coming up to hit. He hits from the right. The batter stands in. Right-handed Groom goes to the set position. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Simon scrambles near the stands. It goes into the crowd. Strike 1. Esmond back in the box. Groom is ready to fire it in. The pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss, and Esmond is out. 2 gone. 9 Ks. Esmond has now struck out 3 times. Carr walks up. At the plate today, Carr is 1 for 2. He was stung once. The batter stands in. Simon ready to receive. He lets it go. Hot smash to third. Boucher gets his glove on it. Now the long throw. Miller scoops it on 1 hop. And he drops it. Safe at first. Boucher picks up an error. The Terriers have now committed 2 errors. 1 on. Raritan walks up. He bats right. Raritan 1 for 3. Raritan now ready. Groom comes set. Carr bluffs going. The pitch taken. Carr is trying for the steal. Great jump. Simon guns it down. The slide. The tag. And he's safe. That's his first steal of the season. Raritan back in the box. Groom prepared to work. Carr moves another step away from second. He lets it go. Breaking ball. Cut on. And missed. Raritan goes down swinging. 3 down. 10th strikeout. That'll do it for Indianapolis. Nothing across. 1 misadventure for the Terriers. They leave 1. We've played 7.5. Terriers still down by 2. For St. Louis, here in the 8th, Crandall, Drake, and Bridwell. Crandall to lead it off for the Terriers. Bats from the right. He needs to get on base. Doc can get on. The hitter stands in. Mosley looking home. The pitch. hit hard down the left field line. Shear is after it. He's at the warning track and makes the running catch. One away. The Terriers have one gone, none on. Drake walks up. Drake is hitless in 3 at-bats. He scored once. Drake does not get on much. Delos waits. Now Mosley ready. The pitch is on the way. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Mosley slipped one by him. 2 gone. Two gone. 8th inning. We have Bridwell coming up to hit. He bats left. Bridwell is 1 for 3. And he scored a run. Mosley looking home. Mosley to the wind. Popped a mile high. Raritan throws off his mask. He's there. Takes a step back. And brings it down. That's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and at the end of 8, the score still stands 4-2. Hoosiers as we head for the top of the 9th inning. For Indianapolis, here in the 9th, Mosley, Campbell, and McKechnie. Pitcher Mosley to lead it off. Groom gets set to work on him. The pitch. Slow bounder up the middle. Bridwell is over. Good bounce. The throw to first. Bounce is in the dirt. Miller scoops it. And they get him for out number 1. Campbell now walks out to bat. He's their leadoff hitter. Now Groom ready. Groom to the wind. Campbell started the swing. Did he hold up? They check with the third base ump. A base on balls from Campbell, and that's the first walk issued by Groom. For Indianapolis, Campbell on first, 1 down. Here's McKechnie hitting second. In this game, he's 0 for 3, and he sacrificed once. Simon crouched down now. The pitch. He squares. It's bunted to the right of the mound. Groom has it, looks to second, and takes the sure out at first. McKechnie sacrifices. Campbell moves up. For Indianapolis, 2 away. Campbell on at second. Here's Koff. Koff has a brace and 4 trips, and he scored a run. Koff relaxes himself at the plate. Simon ready to receive. Campbell trying to look casual as he edges toward third. Groom comes to the plate. Wide by a hair. Free ticket to first for Koff. And that's only the second walk issued by Groom. Right-handed hitter Laporte gets set to bat against Groom. 2 gone. Campbell at second. Koff at first. Laporte has a hit in 4 trips. 1 ribby. And he scored a run. Laporte waits. Groom comes set. The runners take their lead. The pitch swung on. Foul tip held by Simon. Strikeout. 3 down. That's his 11th strikeout of the game. That'll do it for Indianapolis. No runs on no hits. 2 left. The score still 4-2. Terriers trail. Bottom of the lineup, Miller, Simon, and Groom coming up. All right. Miller will get it started for the Terriers. He's a right-handed batter. They want to see him get on. Miller does not reach a lot. Mosley climbs the mound. Here he comes. Breaking ball, bounced up the middle. Laporte is there. Spins, fires to first. In time for the out, or the first out. One down, ninth inning. It's now Simon the bat. You don't see Mike on much. He's a free swinger. Mike ready. Mosley is on the slab. Terrius manages Mac looking at his score sheet. He's going to his bench. So Simon leaves. Who's coming on? Mac sends the lefty Miller to the plate. He waves that bat like a wand and heads toward the plate. Miller's up. So far at the plate, hitting .500. He has 4 RBIs. Ford has 3 steals in 3 tries. He's walked 3 times in his 34 trips. Miller is a guy who'll battle you to get on. Mosley climbs the mound. Mosley looking in. Mac with his arms folded. The pitch is on the way. Driven to the gap in right. Campbell can't get there. It falls in. Miller is headed for second. He's digging. The throw from Pop. A photo finish at second. Safe. The ump signals safe. A double for Miller. Groom is scheduled to hit. Offensively this season, he's 1 for 8. Earlier had his first RBI and walked once. In the on-deck circle, Boucher swinging a heavy weight, watching the motion on the mound. Mosley sets up on the rubber again, shakes off the sign. Now he has one he likes. Mosley gets set to pitch. Terrius manages Mac looking at his score sheet. You can mark pitcher Groom out for the Terrius. Mac not letting him bat. Tobin will pinch hit for him. Bats left. He shoulders the bat. Strides toward the box. So Groom gets his innings. He pitched 9 full innings. He leaves with 4 runs, 3 earned, on 8 hits. He stands to lose it unless the Terrius can make up the 2-run deficit. Tobin's up on the season, carrying a 143 average. He's walked once in his 36 trips. Boucher kneeling in the on-deck circle. Tobin grips his right shoulder. Mosley bends for the rosin bag. Tobin steps up to the plate. Waits. Mosley on the rubber. Checks Miller at second. Mac looking down. Shuffling his right foot. Miller stretches his lead off second. Mosley kicks and deals. Swung on. Base hit down the line to right. Campbell gallops for it. He has it. Miller rounds third. The throw comes into par, and they're holding Miller at third. The tying run is on. All right, we have Boucher coming up to hit. Toward St. Louis. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Strikeouts have been a problem for him. Al has been up 4 times with a hit. Boucher has struck out twice. 1 RBI for Al this season. Super speed down at first. Raritan set. Infield back at double play depth. Miller with a good lead off third. The pitch. Check swing. They check with the first base ump. He rings him up. 2 down. Boucher has now struck out 3 times. Terrius with Miller on third. Tobin on first. 2 outs. The bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Kirby. LaRue, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 4 trips. Kirby pulls at his sleeve. Mosley bends for the rosin bag. Kirby in the batter's box. Works his back foot. Now ready. Mosley prepares to come home. The runners take their lead. Now Mosley pitches just over the knees. The plate up, thumbs him out, and that's out number 3 and the game. The Hoosiers have won it, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of McGraw. The Terriers lead the tying run on. Mosley has a beautiful 6-hitter. He went the distance. That's his 3rd complete game of the season. Here's the line for the Hoosiers. 4 runs on 8 hits. They committed 2 errors. They leave 9 for the Terriers. 2 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. And they leave 9. Mosley gets his 3rd win. His record now 3-0. Groom takes his 4th loss. His record now 0-4. So the Hoosiers gain a step for the Hoosiers. They have been playing very well, now with 6 straight wins for the Hoosiers. Overall, they now stand at 8 wins and 2 losses for the Terriers. Overall, 3 wins, 7 losses. In the next game, they'll go after the Terriers again. That's it for this time. Until next time, this is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from St. Louis. Final score? Indianapolis Hoosiers 4, St. Louis Terriers 2. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to Chicago Chi-Feds Baseball. Join the crowd and enjoy the action. You're on 66 WAPBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park where the Tip Tops will host the visiting Chicago Chi-Feds. They have been playing very well with 7 wins in their last 10 games. Their record now 7-5 with 6 straight wins. The Tip Tops come into this game in 3rd place. They're 2 games behind the leader in the league. They came into the game 5th in batting average at .258. Tied for 2nd in home runs with 5. 3rd in runs scored. 3rd in steals with 10. 4th in on-base percentage. 4th in ERA at 3.28. Game number 3 of 4 here in Brooklyn. The Tip Tops have snookered the Chi-Feds so far. The Tip Tops take the field here in the first. McGraw has set his opening slate. Myers at first base. Hoffman at second. Gagnier, the shortstop. Bradley at third. The outfield consists of Cooper in left field, Evans in center field, and Shaw over in right. Land is behind the plate, and today the Chi-Feds will try to solve the lefty, Summers. This is Summers' second start of the season. His record 1-0. He's coming off a win. After 1 game, his ERA at 5.4. He will be facing Chi-Feds starter, right-hander Lang. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half, so settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Zeider to lead it off. Poor start, but Zeider batting .184. Zeider gets in there. Summers will go to work on him. To the plate. Check swing. Soft blooper to right. Shaw races in. Hoffman races out. Shaw has it, and Zyder is retired. 1 down. One gone. First inning, we have Flack coming up to hit. He bats left. Max has been hot as a bullet. Batting 400. Max has 1 homer on the season, 5 ribbies. He's hit in 10 straight games. Now Summers ready. The delivery from Summers. Flack bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Cooper flags it down on the first bounce, and Flack decides not to stretch it. He hugs first for the single. Flack has now hit safely in 11 consecutive games. Zwilling is now up. To date offensively, batting .405. 2 homers, 12 RBI. He's walked 6 times in his 49 trips. A rabbit on first. Summers looking in. Here's the delivery. Swung on, strike. Flack breaks for second. Land throws. The ump signals. Out. They lose a runner. Shy Feds trying to score the first run, but Land had other ideas. 2 gone. Zwilling back in the box. Summers looking home. The pitch. Zwilling gets this one in the air on the infield. The shortstop Gagnier drifts over behind second base to make the catch for the final out. That'll do it for Chicago. No runs on 1 hit. So they do not score. Shy Feds, nothing. Tip Tops coming up. For the Shy Feds in the league, they're third in batting at .285. First in homers with 7. Second best in runs scored. Number 2 in slugging. Tied for first in stolen bases with 13. Third in on-base percentage. Number 2 in ERA at 2.48. The Shy Feds come into this game in second place. Overall, they now stand at 7-4, having lost 2 in a row. They're 1.5 games behind the leader. The Shy Feds take the field here in the first. Defensively for Chicago. Beck at first base. Farrell at second. Tinker, the shortstop. Zyder at third. The outfield consists of Zwilling in left field, Quickland in center field, and Flack over in right. Wilson is behind the plate and warming up in the pen now for Chicago. The right-hand throwing Lang. This is Lang. Second start of the season. His record 0-1. On his last outing, he lost. After 1 game, his ERA at 9. Shaw to lead it off for the Tip Tops. He's a left-handed batter. Slow start from Al. Al hitting .220. Shaw steps in. Lang looking home. The pitch comes in. Strike 3. And it gets away from Wilson. He picks it up, fires to first. And they get him. 1 away. Myers coming up. On the season, he's hitting .171. He has 2 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, and 5 attempts. He's walked 6 times in his 50 trips. Myers has been working with a batting coach. Beginning this game, his on base was only .271. Batter facing Lang. Lang prepared to work. Now Lang pitches. Wrap right back to the mound. Lang waves at it. Oh, he caught it backhanded. He doesn't realize he caught it. Now he does, and he makes a snap throw to first. Got him. Next batter, Bradley. A hero in the bleachers. Right-hander Lang. Ready. Now Lang comes home with it. Hit hard to Tinker. He takes a high hop, throws quickly to first, and he's out on a close play. 3 away. So the tip-tops go in order. No score. We head for the top of the second inning. For Chicago, it'll be Wilson, Beck, and Wickland. Wilson to lead it off. To date, offensively, hitting .333. He has 3 RBIs. He has stolen 4 bases and been caught once. He's walked 6 times in his 40 trips. Now Summers, ready. Here's a pitch. Soft grounded to Bradley. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. In time. Notch 1. The Chi-Feds have 1 gone. Bases clear. Left-handed hitter Beck gets set to bat against Summers. Beck hitting .214. He'll wait for his pitch. Beck steps up to the plate. Summers prepared to work. And the pitch. Upstairs with a fast one. Beck doesn't offer. And that's ball number 4. And Brad will get down to first. One on. Next to bat for Chicago is a left-hand hitting Wickland. Some success so far. Batting .302. Beck, a competent runner. Left-handed Summers goes to the set position. The pitch. Summers jams him. Wickland fights it off and muscles it toward shallow right. It drops back at first and rolls into foul ground. Shaw hustles over. Still after it. Now he's there. Beck rounds third. The throw comes into Gagnier. They're holding Beck at third, and Wickland is in standing with a double. Two on, second and third. One away. Tinker comes out to face Summers. Bats right. His average at .447. Joe has driven home 5 runs for the season. Summers is on the slab. Lefty against righty. Pitcher Summers set to go. They're pulled in around the infield. At third, Beck takes a short lead. Tinker bats it on the ground to the right of second. Hoffman dives for it, but it scoots by him. Base hit. Evans is running in for it. Still running. Beck scores. Wickland is around third. They're waving Wickland in, and he scores. Tinker holds it first for the single as the throw comes into second. So the single drives in 2, and the Chi-Feds go ahead by 2-0 here in the second. Farrell getting ready to go. Farrell needs to get on track, batting .158. A rabbit on first. Farrell waiting. Summers prepares to come home. They're holding Tinker. But he's well off the bag. Now the delivery. Grounded weakly to Gagnier. He charges. He's up with it. Looks at second. Pumps. He'll go to first. And that's out number 2. Tinker moves up. Now Lang to face Summers for Chicago. Tinker on at second. 2 down. On the season, nothing in 3 trips. Lang waiting. Bat stirring slightly. Pitcher Summers eyeing Lang. Now he's ready. Tinker stretches his lead off second. The pitch whacked to center field. Base hit. Evans is racing over. Still running. He feels it. Tinker is well around third. They're waving Tinker in, and he scores. As the throw comes into second. Lang holds it first for the single. So the single drives in 1. That was pitcher Lang who delivered, helping himself. And the Chi-Feds now lead 3-0. And that's his first hit this season. Now coming up, Zyder. Catcher Land sets his target. The pitch is on the way. Grounded to short. Gagnier has it. He'll go to first. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for Chicago. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 left on. They have broken the impasse. Tip-Tops on the short end, 3-0. Evans, Hoffman, and Cooper due up for Brooklyn. Here's Evans to lead it off. He bats from the left side. So far, his average at .268. Steve has homered twice with 6 ribbies, 4 walks in his 48 trips. Wilson sets up. Lang now. Right down the middle. Strike 3. 1 down. Now coming to bat for the Tip-Tops, Hoffman. Solly starting off well, hitting .293. The batter stands in. Lang poised. Now he comes home with it. Swung on, popped up. Wilson scrambles near the stands. It goes into the crowd. Strike 1. Hoffman ready to take on Lang again. Wilson ready to receive. The pitch. It's up to the right side. Beck feels it on the big bounce. He will flip to Lang. And Hoffman is retired. Now coming up, Cooper. A good time to break out right here. His average at .225. Catcher ready. He comes home. Swung on. Routine fly to left field. Zwilling drifts over. He's under it. No trouble. And he covers it 3 away. The Chi-Feds retire the side in order. Chi-Feds still with a 3-run lead. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Here come the big guns for the Chi-Feds. Flack, Zwilling, and Wilson. Okay. Here's Flack to start it off, hitting from the left side. Among the league leaders, he's 8 in hitting. His average now at .415. Flack gets in there. Summers looking home. Summers over the offering. And he walks him. Flack moses down to first. Zwilling's up. Summers is ready to fire it in. Summers with the pitch. Swung on. 1 hop at a second. Shovels to Gagnier for 1. Back to first. Not in time. Zwilling beats it out, but they get the lead runner. 1 away. Okay, Wilson now walks out to bat in the power slot for Chicago. 1 away. Zwilling on it first. Summers looking in. He brings it home. Grounded to Gagnier. Flips to Hoffman at second. They get him. Over to first. Double play. And that retires the side. The half for the Chi-Feds. No runs, no hits, no errors. Tip-Tops behind the Chi-Feds. 3-0. Bottom of the lineup, Land, Gagnier, and Summers coming up. Here's Land to lead it off. He bats right. On the season, hitting .368. He has 4 RBIs. He has walked once. Now Lang ready. Lang comes to the plate. High and tight. The ump says ball 4. And Grover will get down to first. Gagnier walking up the bat. He's contributing with the bat, hitting a solid .286. Lang looking in at the target. And the pitch comes in. And it's pulled hard to left. Zwilling is racing to the line, and it hits off his glove. Land is going for third. It's Drilling's throw. Not in time. And Gagnier takes second on the play. Drilling picks up the error for Brooklyn. The first hit in this game. Next up, pitcher Summers. 2 on, first base is open. No one out. Wilson sets up. Shy Feds playing for the out at first. Land steps off third. Here's the delivery. Lined shot to right toward the line. Flack got a good jump. He's back. Hits over his head. Both runners score. Summers is stretching it. The throw comes into second. Not in time. Double and 2 RBIs. So 2-run score on Summers' double. That was pitcher Summers who delivered, helping himself, paying Lang back for his damage. And the Tip-Tops get within 1. And this crowd is suddenly paying attention. For Summers, his first double of the season. No outs, third inning, 1 on. Now Shaw to face Lang, left side batter. Fair speed at second. Batter Shaw in the league. He's third in walks with 7. Lang sets up on the rubber again. Lang prepared to work. The pitch. Low and away, and the count goes full. Shaw ready to take on Lang again. Lang on the rubber. Catcher Wilson sets his target. The payoff pitch. Ground ball to second. Farrell to his left. He feels it. No play at third. And he flips to first in time. 1 away. Summers moves up. 1 on. The bottom of the 3rd inning. Myers walks up. He bats right. On the league leaderboards, he's tied for first in steals with 5. Lang put on the rubber. Now Lang ready. Infield deep. Summers takes his lead at third. The pitch to Myers. Lined into center. Wickland charges in. And he grabs it on the run. The ball seemed to hang up for him. Summers tags, but they're holding him at third. That ball just not deep enough. The Tip-Tops have 2 gone. Summers on third. We have right-handed Bradley to bat for the Tip-Tops. Lang comes set. Summers takes his lead at third. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Summers trots in with a run. Tie game. Left fielder Drilling handles it cleanly and plays it to second. So the single drives in 1. Here come the Tip-Tops. They get back the run and even the score. Next batter, Evans. Batter Evans on the league leaderboards. He's tied for second in home runs with 2. Lang now set. Now the pitch. Wide by a hair. Free ticket to first for Evans. And Bradley moves to second. Two gone. 3 runs in. Hoffman to hit. Solly has 3 RBIs this season. Hoffman waits. Lang climbs a mound. Lang set. The pitch. Ball 4, and Lang dishes a free pass. Lang is upset with himself. His control has deserted him for the moment, and the bases are loaded. And that's already the 3rd walk issued by Lang. Lang is doing some grooming out there. Cooper will bat next for Brooklyn. The Tip-Tops have 2 down. Bases loaded. Bradley, Evans, Hoffman around the diamond. Carrying a .220 average. Claude has 5 RBIs this season. Lang climbs the mound. Wilson set. The runners take their lead. Chopper in front of the plate. Wilson charges out, but he bobbles it. No play anywhere. The run scores. Wilson takes the E. The Chi-Feds have now committed 2 errors, and the bases are still loaded. And the Tip-Tops go ahead by a run, 4-3, third inning. Brooklyn now sends Land to bat. Bases sold out, 2 down. On the season, Land has 4 runs batted in. Lang is on the slab. The runners take their lead. The pitch swung on. High fly deep to right. Flack is back at the track. This should do it. And he hauls it in. The half for the Tip-Tops. 4 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They leave 3. They had great chances for more, but they have roared back to take the lead in this game after 3. 4-3, Tip-Tops. Beck, Wickland, and Tinker to bat next. Beck leading it off. The batter stands in. Summers is ready to fire it in. Here's a pitch from Summers. Slashed into the hole. Gagnier is ranging. Backhand stab. He's got it. Guns it to first, and there's 1 away. The next Chi-Feds batter is Wickland. He's a left-handed batter. Among the league leaders, he's number 2 in runs batted in with 13. Tied for second in home runs with 2. Summers looking in. The pitch. It's looped to right. Shaw coming on, but he won't get it, and Wickland is on at first. Second safety for Wickland. Tinker is the next hitter. Swift-footed Wickland at first. Batter Tinker on the league leaderboards. He's third in hitting. His average now at .462, third. In slugging. Batter waits. Summers poised. He squares. Summers comes home, and Tinker lays one down. Myers feels it. He might have a play on Wickland. No, he'll flip to Hoffman, covering first. Tinker has himself a successful sacrifice. Wickland moves down to second. Two away. Wickland on second. Here's Farrell to hit for the Chi-Feds. Catcher ready. Wickland edges a bit more off second. Summers fires it in. It's back to him at the mound. He takes a high hop. It handcuffed him. Throws quickly to first to retire the side. That'll do it for Chicago. No runs on 1 hit. 1 left on. They had a chance but could not convert. Tip-Tops up 4-3. For Brooklyn, it'll be Gagnier, Summers, and Shaw. Here's Gagnier to start it off. He stands in. Lang looking in at the target. Lang with the pitch. Swung on. A squibber in front of the plate. Lang is in. Picks it up. Spins, fires to first in time. Now coming to bat for the Tip-Tops, Summers. Lang gets set to pitch. The pitch. Slow tapper toward second. He could beat this out. The quick snap from Farrell, and Summers is out at first. 2 away. Here's left-handed Shaw to take his swings. 2 away. Al steps up. Wilson sets up. He lets one go. Swung on, grounded to Zider at third. Throws quickly. Out by a step. 3 away. So the Tip-Tops go quietly. The score is still 4-3. Brooklyn as we go to the top of the 5th inning. For Chicago, here in the 5th, Lang, Zider, and Flack. Lang leading it off. He stands in. Left-hander Summers ready. The pitch. Routine grounded to Gagnier. He's up with it. Over to first, and Lang is retired for the first out. Zider walking up the bat. Zider can get on for you. Zider waiting, bat stirring slightly. Summers poised. And now the pitch. Zider hits a frozen rope to straightaway center. Right there is Evans, and he gloves it for the putout. 2 down. Two outs, 5th inning. Flack's up. Flack 1 for 1 with a walk. Max does not get extra base hits. Summers looking home. The pitch. Cut on, a topper out front. Summers has it, goes to first, in time for the out. For the Chi-Feds, 3 up, 3 down. The score still 4-3. Tip-Tops leading. Lang will now face the Tip-Tops artillery. Myers, Bradley, and Evans. Myers will get it started for the Tip-Tops. He hits from the right. He's hitting 163. Happ ready. Pitch of Lang, set to go. The pitch from Lang. Off-balance swing, missed. Strike 3. 1 away. Bradley up there. Bradley is still a question mark. We have not seen much of him. Bradley steadies his bat. Lang gets set to pitch. The offering to Bradley. Line to right. Flack will play it on the hop. And Bradley is on with a single. Bill with his second hit in this game. Evans to face Lang. Batting .262. Bradley with average speed. Pitcher Lang eyeing Evans. Now he's ready. Lang kicks and delivers. Evans pounds it on the ground. Farrell stops it on one hop. Shovels some Tinker for the force. They get the out. No chance for a double play. Evans reaches on the fielder's choice. We have Hoffman coming up to hit. He hits from the right. The Tip-Tops have 2 down. Evans on first. Hoffman has a walk and 2 trips. In the box now. Lang is ready to fire it in. The pitch. Pulled sharply to Zider, just out of reach. Zwilling is racing to the line. Still after it. Still running. He's there. Picks it up. Evans is around third. They're waving him in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and Evans safe easily. And Hoffman holds with a double. So the double scores 1, and Brooklyn increases its lead. It's now 5-3 ball game. That gives Hoffman 4 RBI on the season. 1 on, the bottom of the 5th inning. It's now Cooper, the bat. Hitting .214. Lang prepared to work. Hoffman stretches his lead off second. Lang turns and fakes a throw to second. Hoffman takes a few steps back toward the bag. Lang turns back to the plate. Now Lang is set again. Quick move to the plate. Cut on. Way out in front. Side retired. For the Tip-Tops, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They add a little padding. Chi-Feds trailing 5-3. Brooklyn will now face the heart of the Chi-Feds lineup. Zwilling, Wilson, and Beck coming up. All right, to get it going for the Chi-Feds here, Zwilling. Zwilling gets in there. Summers staring in, ready to work. Summers fires it in. Loop to left toward the gap. And it drops for a hit. Cooper gets it back in, and Zwilling is on at first. It's now Wilson to bat. He swings from the right side. He's their cleanup hitter for Chicago. No outs, 1 on. Wilson 0 for 2. Land crouched down now. Here's the pitch. Wide of the mark, and Wilson walks. And Zwilling moves into scoring position. No outs, 6th inning, 2 on. Beck is stepping up to hit against Summers. He bats left-handed. His average at .209. Beck pulls at his sleeve, taps the bat on the inside of his right foot, takes a quick glance at the scoreboard. Summers, foot on the rubber. Summers is ready to fire it in. The runners take their lead. The pitch, off-speed delivery. Beck chases it. He's out of there. 1 away. All right. Quickland is stepping up to hit against Summers. He bats left-handed. 1 away. Zwilling on second. Wilson on first for Chicago. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game, hitting .333. Quickland preparing to bat, taps the bat on the inside of his right foot. Summers is on the slab. Left-hander Summers ready. A little glistening on his upper lip. The runners take their lead. He lets one go. Summers misses. Ball 4. Quickland will go to first. That fills the bases. Bases choked. The top of the 6th inning. It's now Tinker the bat. He swings from the right side. Now hitting at .462. He singled earlier. Tinker preparing to bat. Summers flaps his left arm. Joe at the plate. Glances down at the plate. Waits. Summers on the rubber. Lefty against righty. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. The pitch comes in. Swung on. Grounded right at Bradley. Taken on 1 hop. Tags third to get the force. But the run scores. And Tinker is on at first. And the Chi-Feds is sneaking up on the Tip-Tops. They are within 1. Score now 5-4. And these fans just inched forward in their seats. Farrell, the hit, 2 gone, 2 on, first and second. Batting .150. Jack has 3 RBIs this season. Summers climbs the mound. Land crouched down now. The pitch. On the ground, a deep short. Gagnier can't get there. It's through for a base hit. Cooper running in. Quickland will try for home. Here's Cooper's throw. And it's a wild throw. The ball goes to the backstop. Tie game. Quickland scores. Tinker running hard. He's around third. Flying. He slides in head first. And he scores. And Farrell takes second on the play. Cooper picks up the error. So the single drives in 2 big runs, and the Chi-Feds have stolen the lead from the Tip-Tops. They're now ahead 6-5, and this crowd has gone silent. One on. Here's a pitcher, Lang. On the season, he's 1 for 5. Earlier had his first RBI. Summers set. Speedy Farrell edging toward third. The pitch. Bounce past Summers. Gagnier is over. He stabs for it. This should do it. And he fires it right by Myers. Farrell rounds third. He's headed for home. He'll score. Lang kept going down the line and has to settle for first. Gagnier picks up an error. And that's the second error for the Tip-Tops. That was the pitcher, Lang, who got that started, helping his team. Playing a little tit-for-tat with Summers, and the Chi-Feds now lead 7-5. Zeider walking up the bat. Zeider 0 for 3. Land set. He brings it in. Slow chopper toward Gagnier. He charges. Barehands it. Makes the off-balance throw to first in time to retire the side. For the Chi-Feds, 4 runs on 2 hits. The Tip-Tops committed 2 errors. 1 left. And a storm back to take the lead in this game. Chi-Feds leading by 2. 7-5. And we'll go to the home half. Bottom of the lineup, Land, Gagnier, and Summers coming up. Land leading it off. Lang gets set to pitch. The pitch. It's a ground hugger to short. Tinker gloves it and easily throws out Land. 1 down. Gagnier is now up. Gagnier comes up there swinging. Not a patient hitter. He stands in. Lang is ready to fire it in. Lang comes to the plate. Check swing and a roller back to the mound. Lang is up with it, takes his time, and tosses it the back for the putout. Next batter, Summers. At the plate this season, Summers has managed 4 hits in 5 at-bats, including 1 in this game. Now batting .800. Earlier had his 4th RBI. Summers waiting, bat stirring slightly. Lang looking home. The pitch. Wide of the mark, and Summers walks. That was Summers' first walk of the season. Tip-Tops hitter Shaw hitting at .205. Pitcher Lang eyeing Shaw. Now he's ready. He brings it in. Bouncer to Farrell. He flips the Tinker at second. And they get him. That's 3 away. For the Tip-Tops, no runs, no hits, no errors. They leave 1. They had a chance but could not convert. The score still stands 7-5. Tip-Tops down as we head for the top of the 7th inning. And here comes the artillery for Chicago. Flack, Drilling, and Wilson. To get it going, Flack. Batting a meager .405. Batter waits. Summers looking home. The pitch. It's lifted to dead right. Right fielder Shaw parks under it and takes it in. 1 down. Okay, next to bat for Chicago is Drilling. His average now at .400. Batter waits. Summers gets set to pitch. Summers delivers. And it's chopped down the first base line. Myers covers it and touches the bag. 2 away. All right, Wilson's up. Batting cleanup, 2 down. Wilson walked once. He's 0 for 2. Batter facing Summers. Summers staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Base hit center field. Evans is over. Scoops it up, and Wilson holds first for the single. Two gone, seventh inning, one on. Beck will bat next for Chicago. Beck, one free ticket in 3 trips, and he scored once. Summers will go to work on him. Wilson well off first. He brings it home, off-speed pitch. Misses. Beck draws a walk. For Summers, his 5th walk. Wilson on second, Beck on first, 2 down, the top of the 7th inning. Quickland gets set to bat against Summers. His average now at .333. Al has 13 RBIs this season. Batter facing Summers. And here comes Tip Tops manager McGraw. He's asking Summers for the ball. McGraw is bringing in Chappelle to face Quickland. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So Summers goes 6 2/3. His line, 7 runs, 4 earned on 8 hits, 5 walks, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runners. He can only lose it. The right-hander, Chappelle, enters this game with a 0 ERA. This is his 3rd appearance. He's worked 3 innings. He's looking for 1 out. Chappelle is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. Chappelle staring in, ready to work. The runners take their lead. He lets one go. Quickland started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. That fills the bases. The Chi-Feds have 2 gone. The table is set. Tinker gets set to bat against Chappelle, batting 7th. Hitting .450. On the season, Tinker has 8 runs batted in. He singled earlier. He stands in. Chappelle sets up on the rubber. Chappelle gets set to pitch. The runners take their lead. The pitch comes in. Tinker swings for the fences. There it goes. But it's all in his mind. That ball is lodged firmly in land. Smith, 3 down. And he leaves the bases loaded. And they get out of it with a big strikeout. For the Chi-Feds, no runs on 1 hit. They leave 3, and the damage has been contained. Chi-Feds over there. Tip Tops, 7-5. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. And here comes the artillery for Brooklyn. Myers, Bradley, and Evans. Myers starts it for the Tip Tops. Batter facing Lang. Right-hander Lang. Ready. The pitch. Ripped to right center. Base hit. Quickland is chasing it down. He'll have to hurry. Myers is trying for 2. The throw. Safe at second. For Myers, his first double of the season. Right-handed batter Bradley now walks out to bat. The Tip Tops have no outs. Myers down at second. Bradley is 2 for 3. Has a ribby. And he scored once. Bradley gets in there. Lang looking in at the target. Myers moves another step away from second. He doubled to lead it off. He cranks and fires. grounded deep into the hole. Tinker is over, stabs for it. He stops it. Long throw to first, one away. And Myers moves to third. Evans is stepping up to hit against Lang. He bats left-handed. The Tip-Tops have one down. Myers down at third, hitting .256. He will strike out. So far, he's struck out 9 times in 43 at bats. Steve waits. Pitcher Lang eyeing Evans. Now he's ready. Infield drawn in. Myers at third with his arms out, crouched. Lang comes to him, grounded to short. Tinker dives, and he's got it. Spins, fires to first, safe. The throw's off the bag. Myers scores. Then they give Evans the hit. So Evans with a ribby single, and the Tip-Tops is sneaking up on the Chi-Feds. They are within 1. Score now 7-6. That gives Evans 7 RBI on the season. Hoffman is stepping up to hit against Lang. One down. Evans on first. Hoffman has a hit and a walk in 3 trips. 1 RBI. Evans is jockeying for a big lead off first. Lang looking in at the target. He comes home. And he walks him. Hoffman moses down to first. And that moves the tying run into scoring position. And that's the 5th walk issued by Lang. 1 out. Evans at second. Hoffman at first. The bottom of the 7th inning. Next up, Cooper. Claude is not a slugger. On the season, Cooper has 5 runs batted in. Lang on the rubber. Righty against lefty. Checks Evans at second. Here's the pitch. Cooper squares. Bunted in the air. Lang dives and makes the catch. He throws to second. Oh, double play. And they get out of the inning. For the Tip-Tops, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. They score, but still trailed by 1. Tip-Tops trailing 7-6 for the Tip-Tops. Their record 2-3 in 1-run games. For the Chi-Feds, 2-1. The Chi-Feds will have Farrell, Lang, and Zyder here in the 8th. Farrell to lead it off for the Chi-Feds. Farrell is 1 for 3, and he scored a run. Catcher Land sets his target. Chappelle over the offering. Soft grounded at Bradley. He's up with it. The throw across the diamond. In time. Notch 1. One away. 8th inning. Pitcher Lang up. On the season, he's 1 for 6. Earlier had his first RBI. Batter ready. Right-hander Chappelle goes to the set position. The pitch comes in. Line to left center. Giving chase is Evans. He hightails it to the track, and he snares it on the fly. Evans really picked it. A fine running catch. 2 down. Now Zyder to face Chappelle. Raleigh is their leadoff man. Zyder 0 for 4. Chappelle looking home. Chappelle kicks and deals. Breaking ball grounded hard at Bradley. It's off his glove, but he recovers and throws quickly, and he's out. Chi-Feds gone. So the Chi-Feds go quietly. The score is still 7-6 Chicago as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom of the lineup, Land, Gagnier, and Chappelle coming up. Land will get it started for the Tip-Tops. Land walked once, he's 0 for 2, and he scored once. Lang toes the rubber. McGraw with his arms folded. Lang brings it. He inside outs it to right. Not very deep. Flack charges in hard, and he one-hands it to retire. Land. One away. Okay. Gagnier now walks out the bat. One down. Ed, 1 for 3. And he scored once. Ed does not get extra base hits. Lang sets up on the rubber again. Schendel, the smiling Buddha. Lang into his motion. Delivers. Fastball. Badly fooled. Strike 3. 2 away. Chappelle is scheduled to hit. Chappelle to face Lang. At the plate this season, he's 0 for 1. And here comes Shy Feds, manager Schendel. He's asking Lang for the ball. Coming in to pitch is Sherman, the right-hander. So Lang gets his innings. He pitched 7 2/3. His line, 6 runs, 4 earned on 7 hits. Walk 5. He fans 5. He stands to win it. For Sherman, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's looking for 1 out. It's his game to save. Now Sherman ready. Tip-tops. Skipper McGraw walking down the bench. McGraw is yanking Chappelle. Watson is enlisted to hit for him. Bats left. He wrenches a piece of ash from the bushes. Heads out. So Chappelle goes 1 1/3. He leaves with no runs on no hits. Tip-tops hitter Watson, capable of some fine hitting to date. 1 for 2. They want to see him get on. Sherman poised. Sherman over the offering. Pulled hard down the line. Fair ball. Flack is racing for it into the corner. Watson's around second. He's going for third. Farrell, relay. Not in time. Safe at third. Triple for Watson. The tying run is now at third base. For Watson, his first triple of the season. Okay, left-sided Shaw will bat next for Brooklyn. The Tip-tops have 2 away. Watson on at third. Al 0 for 4. The Tip-tops need this run. Shaw readying himself, bends to straighten his socks. Sherman has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Sherman shakes out his arms. Shaw in the box. Waits for the pitch. Sherman climbs the mound. Ever the fans urging on Shaw. Looks at third. He cranks and fires. Lined hard over Farrell. Base hit. Flack takes it on the bounce. Watson scores easily. Tie game. And Shaw has the RBI. So the single drives in 1 big run. Oh, those Tip-tops. They have tied this game. That gives Shaw 6 RBI on the season. For Brooklyn, 2 gone, 1 on, the bottom of the 8th inning. We have right-handed Myers to bat for the Tip-tops. Batting second. Myers, 1 for 4. And he scored once. Half a singles hitter. Slugging 200. He has only 1 extra base hit. Sherman prepared to work. The delivery from Sherman. Low and away. Shaw is off to the races. Here's Wilson with a throw. The slide. Going to be close. Then he gets him. That kills the go-ahead run. It's getting late. And they're trying to make something happen. They read him all the way. 3 down. For the Tip-tops, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They have tied this game. Tip-tops, Shy Feds, 7 all. And here comes the artillery for Chicago. Flack, drilling, and Wilson. Blue Jacket is coming on in relief for Brooklyn. For Blue Jacket, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to win. Here's Black to lead it off. He's a left-handed batter. He's hitting .395. Flack is 1 for 3 with a walk. Blue Jacket bends for the rosin bag. Flack steps up to the plate. Max takes his time settling in the box. Loosens his grip slightly. Waits. Blue Jacket climbs the mound. Land sets up. Blue Jacket into the wind. Hit in the air to center. Evans roams over. He's there. Reaches back. And makes the catch. One away. One out. Ninth inning. Next to bat for Chicago is a left-hand hitting Drilling. Drilling has been up 4 times with a hit, and he scored a run. Dutch, a slugger, slugging a zesty .630. Drilling has the speed to manufacture a run. Drilling steps up to the plate. Now, ready. Blue Jacket sets up on the rubber. Blue Jacket is ready to fire it in. Now the pitch. Slow bounder to the right side. Myers to his right. Scoops it. Flips to Blue Jacket. Just in time. Wilson comes out to face Blue Jacket. Bats right for Chicago. Base is clear. 2 outs. Score tied. Wilson has a hit and a walk in 4 appearances. Wilson is a threat for the extra base hit. In the on-deck circle, Beck taking his cuts. Wilson in the box. Leans in. Blue Jacket put on the rubber. He leans in for the sign from Land. Beck waves a weighted bat on deck. Righty against righty. Blue Jacket winds and fires. Grounded to short. Gagnier charges. Takes it on the short hop. Throws quickly. Out at first for the final out. The Tip-Tops retire the side in order. Score even at 7. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Here come the big guns for the Tip-Tops. Myers, Bradley, and Evans. Here's Myers to lead it off, and he hacks from the right. Myers still trying to find his way. Beginning this game, his on base was only .271. Hap 1 for 4, and he scored a run. Sherman shakes out his right arm. Myers steps up to the plate, taps the barrel on the plate, waits. Sherman sets up on the rubber again, slowly twirls the ball as he glares in. Now the pitch. 1 hop to second, over to first. 1 away. For Brooklyn, nobody on, 1 out. Next to bat for Brooklyn is Bradley from the right. Bill is 2 for 4. 1 ribby, and he scored a run. Bradley with ugly power. Bill stands in, waits for the pitch. Sherman climbs the mound. He leans in for the sign from Wilson. Evans is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. Sherman brings it. That's high and deep by Bradley. Quickland is on the run. On the run. It's starting to tail away from him, and it drops in. Bradley is headed for second. He's at a second ahead of the throw, so the Tip-Tops have an opening. The winning run is now on second. Third hit for Bradley in the game. Okay, for Brooklyn. Bradley on second, 1 down. Evans will bat next for Brooklyn. He's their cleanup hitter. Steve has collected a hit and a walk in 4 times up. 1 RBI. And he scored a run. Evans pounds his bat on the plate. He's slugging .455. Steve has driven home 7 runs for the season. Evans still not in the box. Sherman positions his mitt. The ump is dusting off the plate. So now, Evans in the batter's box. Waits for the pitch. Wilson sets up. And they are putting Evans on. Intentional walk. Schendel will let Sherman take his chances with Hoffman. Okay, folks, listen up. Bradley at second. Evans at first. One gone. Hoffman walks up. Hoffman has been to bat 4 times with 2 walks and a hit. 1 RBI. On the season, Hoffman has 4 runs batted in. Hoffman brushes his shirt, brushes off his pants. Sherman has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Batter in the box, settles in, waits for the pitch. Sherman is on the slab, righty against righty. Checks the runners. The runners take their lead. He brings it in. Pop foul behind third. Tinker is over. Waves off Zyder and brings it in. And the runners hold. Well, here we go. Bradley at second. Evans at first. 2 outs. The bottom of the 9th inning. Here's Cooper to take his swings. Cooper is without a hit in 4 at-bats. Cooper tucks in his shirt. Sherman works the ball with his hand. If you walk the bases loaded, you have no place to put Land. Batter in the box. Settles in. Waits. Sherman put on the rubber. Sherman poised. The runners take their lead. Quick move to the plate. Misses low. Cooper gets a free ticket. That fills the bases and puts the winning run only 90 feet away. The Tip-Tops have 2 away. Bases choked. Bradley, Evans, Cooper around the diamond. The next Tip-Tops batter is Land. Land has a walk and 4 trips, and he scored a run. Grover has driven home 4 runs for the season. Land, preparing to bat, tightens a shoelace on his right foot. Sherman works the ball with his hand. The ump is dusting off the plate. So now, Land takes his place in the box. He digs in with his back foot. Now, ready. Sherman climbs the mound. Wilson ready to receive. McGraw looks on silent. Tip-Tops manager McGraw looking at his score sheet, trying to stir up a little magic. So the lefty Anderson will bat. McGraw trying for the platoon advantage. He grabs some timber and heads toward the plate. Here comes Anderson to take his cuts. George can hit. To date, batting 4 hits in 10 trips. He's walked twice. Anderson. Sherman has asked for a new ball. He's rubbing it up. Anderson steps up to the plate. Waits. Sherman is on the slab. Ball laid behind his back. Sherman comes set. Sherman into the wind. Swung on. Big K. And Anderson is retired. Tip-Tops gone. And he leaves the bases loaded. And they get out of it with a big strikeout. That'll do it for Brooklyn. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. 3 left. And they failed to capitalize on the bases full situation. Scored all tied at 7 up at the end of the 9th. So there's still more baseball to come. We're headed to the 10th. For the Tip-Tops, their record now 1-0. Extra inning. For the Chi-Feds, 1-0. Beck, Strickland, and Tinker to bat next. McGraw is sending in Owens. He'll be catching for Brooklyn. Anderson is out. To get it going for the Chi-Feds here, Beck, he bats from the left side. Beck has 2 walks, twice made out, and he scored a run. His average at .205. Blue Jacket bends for the rosin bag. The batter stands in, sets his cap, waits for the pitch. Right-handed Blue Jacket goes to the set position. Now Blue Jacket comes home with it. Scorched back through the box. It caroms off his leg. Gagnier charges over. Bang, bang, play at first. Beck is out. Blue Jacket shakes it off. He'll be all right. 1 down. We have Quickland coming up to hit. His average now at .333. Quickland has come up 4 times, 2 hits, twice walked, and he scored twice. The Tip-Tops defense on the ready. Quickland has the speed to shake things up. Quickland in the batter's box. He slowly digs in to face Blue Jacket. Raises his hand slightly. Now, ready. Right-hander, Blue Jacket, ready. The pitch. Well hit. Left field. Cooper is back. Can of corn. 2 down. Tinker advancing to the bat. In this game, Tinker is 1 for 3. And he sacrificed once. He's driven in 3. And he scored 2 runs. Joe is not a slugger. In the on-deck circle, Farrell follows the moves on the mound. His average heavier than his bat. Tinker in the batter's box. Works his hands on the bat handle. Leans in. Pitcher, Blue Jacket, set to go. He delivers. Swung on. Blooper down the right field line. Shaw racing in. He makes the running catch. 3 down. So the Chi-Feds go in order. Score 7 all in the 9 1/2. The Tip-Tops will have Gagnier, Blue Jacket, and Shaw here in the 10th. Well, here's Gagnier to lead it off. He hits from the right. Ed has a hit in 4 trips. And he scored a run. Ed does not get extra base hits. If Gagnier gets on, he has a good chance of scoring. Sherman shakes out his right arm. Batter in the box. He rubs out a little chalk at the back of the box. Now, ready. Sherman focuses in on the target. The pitch comes in. Hot smash to Farrell. Takes it on 1 hop. Over to Beck at first. 1 down. Blue Jacket is scheduled to hit. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Blue Jacket coming up. Jim taking his first at bat of the season. Wilson sets up. The pitch. Slice towards second, and he's got it. Farrell grabs a liner, and Blue Jacket is gone for the second out. Here's Shaw to hit for the Tip-Tops. We're back at the top of the order. Shaw has 1 hit in his 5 times up. Has a ribby. Al, a singles hitter, slugging .261. Shaw takes his place in the box. Leans in. Sherman looking home. Here's the pitch. Wide of the mark. And Shaw walks. And Sherman has walked the winning run. All right, 2 gone. Shaw on first. Next to bat for Brooklyn is Myers. Myers has been to the plate 5 times with 1 hit, and he scored once. Happ, a singles hitter, slugging .196. Shaw is jockeying for a big lead off first. Myers can win this one for the Tip-Tops. Sherman on the rubber. Sherman looking in. Space on the right. Shaw leading off. Throw to first. Safe. He dives back in. Good move. He almost had him. Sherman gets the ball back. Now he's set again. Now he throws to first. And Shaw gets back. Not his best move. Now Sherman is back on the rubber. Now the delivery. High and inside. And Shaw takes off. The throw. The play at second. And he has it stolen. That's his second steal of the season. So fasten your seat belts once again. The winning run is now on second. Myers back in the box. Sherman climbs the mound. Bradley is loose and ready to follow Myers. Catcher ready. McGraw looks on silent. Shaw stretching his lead. Sherman fires it in. Swung on. Slow roller beyond the mound. Tinker charges in. He scoops it up, fires it back. 3 away. That'll do it for Brooklyn. Nothing across. 1 left on. That's 10 men left on base. In this game, coming into this game, they were worst in leaving runners on with 89. Still, they entered this game third in runs scored. They failed to capitalize on the runner. Scores all tied at 7 up into 10. Farrell, Sherman, and Zider to bat next. Well, Farrell to lead it off for the Chi-Feds. Jack is 1 for 4, and he scored a run. Farrell has speed. Blue Jacket shakes out his right arm, does some landscaping on the mound. The ump is dusting off the plate, so now Farrell steps up to the plate, bat cocked, waits. Blue Jacket looking home. Blue Jacket brings it to the plate. Farrell lashes one to right toward the gap. Shaw races over it, but he won't get it. Farrell is going for 2, and there will be a play at second. The tag, safe on a very close play. Double for Farrell. The go-ahead run is now at second base. Jack with his second hit in this game. Sherman is scheduled to hit. Here's Sherman coming to the plate. Babe taking his first at bat of the season. Blue Jacket is on the slab. Zider stretches in the on-deck circle. Checks Farrell at second. Chi-Feds. Skipper Schendel walking down the bench. Schendel is taking pitcher Sherman out of the game. Who is it? Walsh will bat for him. Bats left. He shoulders a bat. Strolls to the box. Sherman pitched 2 1/3. The game for Sherman. 1 earned run on 3 hits. Walsh up. Austin will deliver an occasional hit. So far, 3 for 8. Very unlikely to bunt here. Blue Jacket put on the rubber. Blue Jacket now set. Farrell trying to look casual as he edges toward third. He's on with a leadoff double. Blue Jacket comes to the plate, lined hard over second. Evans is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Farrell is around third. They're waving Farrell in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's in standing. Chi-Feds have the lead. Walsh holds it first for the single. So the single drives in 1 big run, and the Chi-Feds break the tie and now lead 8-7 here in the 11th. That gives Walsh 2 RBI on the season, and that's the 10th base knock for the Chi-Feds in this game. No one out, 11th inning, 1 on. Zider walks up, he bats right. Zider is 0 for 5. Blue Jacket put on the rubber. Blue Jacket is ready to fire it in. Now Blue Jacket pitches. Hit like a bullet right between Bradley and Gagnier. A clean single from Zider. Cooper is galloping for it. Walsh around second. But the coach is signaling to stop. He'll hold it second as the throw comes in. Back-to-back single. And that's the 11th base knock for the Chi-Feds in this game. All right, Chicago now sends Black to bat. Hitting from the left side. 2 on, first and second. Flack, 1 hit, 1 walk. He's gone to the plate 5 times. Chi-Feds. Bunt is a possibility here. Now Blue Jacket ready. The offering to Flack. Inside, ball 1. So Flack will get back in there. Blue Jacket will go to work on him. The runners take their lead. He cranks and fires. Grounded hard to short. Could be 2. Gagnier fields it. Flips to Hoffman at second. Over to first. Double play. Walsh moves to third. The Tip-Tops doing their best to keep this game close. Incidentally, the Chi-Feds are 6th. in grounding into double plays with 4. Okay, folks, listen up. 2 down. Runner third for Chicago. The top of the 11th. Here's Drilling to hit for the Chi-Feds. Dutch has a hit in 5 trips, and he scored once. Blue Jackets set. Walsh down the line some at third. Here's the delivery. Drilling bats it on the ground to the right of second. Hoffman dives, but it scoots by him. Base hit. Walsh scores. Drilling holds first with a single. So the single drives in 1, and the Chi-Feds now lead 9-7. That gives Drilling 13 RBI on the season. Well, Wilson will bat next for Chicago. 2 away, 1 on. And here comes Tip Tops manager McGraw. Again. He's asking Blue Jacket for the ball. They'll go to Maxwell, the right-hander. So Blue Jacket goes 2 2/3 in relief. The line on him, 2 runs. So far, on 4 hits. He's responsible for the runner. For Maxwell, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's looking for 1 out. Maxwell takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Wilson waits. Right-hander Maxwell ready. He lets it go. Fly ball to straightaway left. Cooper is there. Waits. And makes the catch. That's the 3rd out. For the Chi-Feds, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 left, and they spring into the lead. So the Chi-Feds have the lead and 3 outs to get. Chicago will now face the heart of the Tip Tops lineup. Bradley, Evans, and Hoffman coming up. Brennan is coming on in relief for Chicago. Brennan comes from the left side. He has a lofty 9 ERA. This is his 2nd appearance. He's worked 3 innings. No record yet. It's his game to save. Bradley to lead it off for the Tip Tops. He's a right-handed batter. Bill does get on. He's hot. Already with 3 hits in the game. Over in the on-deck circle, Evans stalks Brennan. Brennan takes a quick glance toward the power hitter. Now he looks in at Bradley. Brennan takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. The big slugger stands in. Brennan sets up on the rubber. Evans is in his batting stance on deck. Bradley with 3 hits already. Brennan looking home. Brennan brings it home. High fly left center. Wickland roams over. He'll get there, and does. 1 down. Evans up the Tip Tops with only 2 outs left. Brennan has a challenge to keep Evans off the bases with his 2 walks. He now has a .396 on base average. Hoffman waiting. 1 foot in the on-deck circle. The slugger stands in. Brennan foot on the rubber. Brennan gets set to work on him. The pitch. There's a little tapper to the right side. Beck hesitated coming in, and Brennan is just watching from the hill. Evans legs it out. He's on with a single. 2nd hit for Evans in the game. 11th hit for the Tip Tops. Here's the situation. We have Hoffman coming up to hit. Evans on first. 1 down. Down by 2. Hoffman 1 for 3 and walked twice. 1 RBI. Brennan on the rubber. Lefty against righty. Brennan looking in. Space on the right. Evans leading off. The offering to Hoffman. Fly ball. Left center. Not too deep. Drilling coming on. Reaches out. Can't get it. It bounds away from him. He's after it. Evans rounds third. The throw comes into Tinker. They're holding Evans at third, and Hoffman is in standing with a double. So the Tip-Tops have an opening. The tying run is now at second base. That's his second double of the game. Left-sided Cooper will bat next for Brooklyn. 1 out, 2 on, second and third for Brooklyn. Cooper 0 for 4 with a walk. He can be fanned. He now has 6 strikeouts in 51 trips. Hoffman at second can go to warp speed. That's the tying run. The Chi-Feds lead the Tip-Tops 9-7. Cooper wipes his left sleeve across his forehead. Brennan positions his mitt. Does a little personal grooming. Cooper at the plate. Works his hands on the bat handle. Lowers the bat an inch or two. Leans in. Brennan sets up on the rubber again. Brennan stares in for the sign. They're pulled in around the infield. The runners take their lead. Brennan cranks it up. Cooper bats it on the ground to the right of second. Farrell dives for it, but it scoots by him. Base hit. Quickland is running in for it. Still running. Evans scores. Hoffman is around third. They're waving Hoffman in. Here comes a throw home. Cooper is going for second. Here's a play at the plate. And he's safe easily. Tie game. And the play goes to second. And he's in easily. So the single drives in 2 big runs, and the Tip-Tops tied up. They have matched the Chi-Feds, all even at 9. Just listen to that crowd. And Cooper now has 7 runs batted in on the season. Owens walking up the bat. He has the talent to do some damage. So far this season, 1 for 4. He's walked once. Owens hitches his pants. Brennan shakes out his arms. Brennan bends for the rosin bag. Frank stands in, lowers the bat an inch or two. Now ready. Brennan is on the slab. Gagnier waves a weighted bat on deck. Left-handed Brennan goes to the set position. McGraw looks on silent. Brennan working on Cooper to hold him close. Brennan turns and fakes a throw to second. Cooper hustles back to the bag standing up. Now Brennan is set again. He wheels and deals. Low. Ball. Cooper is running. Big jump. Wilson with a desperation throw. The tag. Safe. Good slide. He has third base stolen. That's his second steal of the season, and that's the Tip-Tops' second stolen base in this game. So the Tip-Tops have an opening. The winning run is now on third base. Frank stands in, waits. Brennan on the rubber. The right-handed hitter, Gagnier, on deck. Brennan focuses in on the target. Cooper at third with his arms out, crouched. Brennan over the offering. It's a high fly to shallow center. Quickland roams over, moves in, and brings it down. Cooper tags. They're waving him home. Here comes a throw. And he's out. Just missed getting in. Double play. Oh, those Chi-Feds. They have cut off the winning run. The coach was waving him on with 2 outs. He was going all the way, and they finished his story at the front door. And Cooper, not happy. He's arguing with the ump. But the manager cools him down. That's 3 away. For the Tip-Tops, 2 runs on 3 hits. They have tied this game. Tip-Tops, Chi-Feds, all even at 9. Beck, Quickland, and Tinker due up for Chicago. Beck will lead off the 12th. He's a left-handed batter. Beck has walked twice. He's 0 for 3, and he scored once, carrying a 200 average. Maxwell shakes out his arms, adjusts his collar. The ump wants to look at the ball. Now he returns it to Maxwell. So now, batter in the box, glances down at the plate, waits. Pitcher Maxwell set to go. Maxwell deals. Well hit fly ball toward the gap. Cooper and Evans converge. Cooper calls him off and makes the catch. One down. Next up, Wickland. Base is empty. One away. Now hitting at .326. Al, 5 times up, only once out, with 2 hits, 2 walks, and he scored twice. Wickland can get down the line. Wickland takes his place in the box, touches his cap, waits for the pitch. Maxwell gets set to pitch. Maxwell comes to the plate. Swung on, hit in the air to right. Shaw drifts over, and he's got it. 2 away. Tinker the hit, 2 away. In this game, Tinker is 1 for 4, and he sacrificed once. 3 ribbies, and he scored 2 runs. Not a home run threat. The batter stands in, turns his shoulder in, waits. Maxwell prepares to come home. Maxwell to the wind. Hard 2 bouncer to short. Gagnier covers it plenty of time, fires. 3 down. So the Chi-Feds go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Score all even at 9. The Tip-Tops will have Gagnier, Maxwell, and Shaw here in the 12th. Gagnier will get it started for the Tip-Tops, a right-sider. Gagnier has 1 hit in his 5 times up, and he scored a run. Ed does not get extra base hits. If Gagnier gets on, he has a good chance of scoring. Brennan positions his mitt, digging a landing spot in front of the rubber. Batter in the box, waits for the pitch. Catcher ready. Brennan to the wind. Over but low, and Gagnier takes first, and Brennan has walked the winning run. Maxwell is scheduled to hit. Maxwell comes up to bat. Burt taking his first at bat of the season. They're playing him to bunt. Gagnier is fast enough to be a factor here. Maxwell could swing this one to the Tip-Tops. Brennan is on the slab. Jaw tightens as he gets a sign. Checks Gagnier on first. Infield looking for the bunt. Brennan now. He squares. Bunted in the air behind the plate. Wilson dives and makes a great catch. He fires to first and doubles up Gagnier. Manager McGraw will schedule fundamentals for the morning. 2 outs. The next Tip-Tops batter is Shaw. He's a left-handed batter. He's their leadoff hitter. Shaw has a walk and a hit in 6 trips. He's driven in a run. He's stolen the base, slugging .261. Shaw in the batter's box. Waits. Brennan gets set to pitch. Brennan winds and fires. Way outside. Shaw draws a base on balls, and Brennan has walked the winning run. 2 away, 12th inning, 1 on. It's now Myers to bat. In this game, Myers is 1 for 6, and he scored once. Slugging .191. A rabbit on first. He's match point out there. Brennan sets up on the rubber again. Now glances at Shaw. Big hole on the right side. Shaw takes a good lead. Throw to first. He's back. Now Brennan is back on the rubber. The pitch to Myers. Strike 3. He's out of there. That's 3 away. That'll do it for Brooklyn. No runs on no hits. 1 left on. That's 11 men left on base. In this game, no change here. Tip-Tops, Chi-Feds, all even at 9. Farrell, Brennan, and Zider due up for Chicago. Farrell will lead off the 13th. Farrell, 2 for 5, and he scored twice. You can't let Farrell beat you with his legs. Maxwell stretches his arms above his head. Farrell steps up to the plate. He digs in deep with his spikes. Sets his cap. Loosens his grip slightly. Waits. Maxwell prepared to work. The pitch comes in. Slow ground ball right side. He could beat this out. The quick snap from Hoffman, and Farrell is out at first for the first out. Brennan is scheduled to hit. We'll have to see if he stays in the game. Here comes Brennan to take his cuts, and taking his first at bat of the season. Maxwell staring in, ready to work. Shy Feds manages Schendel, looking at his score sheet. Schendel is recalling pitcher Brennan. Stanley will pinch hit for him. Switch hitter. He breaks off a willow branch. Heads out. So Brennan goes 2 innings. The line on him, 2 runs on 3 hits. Shy Feds hitter Stanley, an unlikely hero on the year, 1 for 8. He has 2 RBIs. He'll wait for his pitch. Infield is drawn in slightly. Gloves low. Alert for the bunt. Jim at the plate. Waits. Catcher ready. The pitch. Check swing. Strike 3. 2 away. Two away. Here's Zyder. He's the top of the order. On the day, Zyder is 1 for 6. Raleigh is not a slugger. Zyder steps up to the plate. Glances down at the plate. Waits for the pitch. Maxwell gets set to work on him. The pitch. Zyder swings. It's a high bouncer to third. Bradley gloves it. Sets. Long throw to first, and he gets him to retire the side. So the Shy Feds go quietly. This game is all even at 9 after 12 and 1/2. The Tip Tops now send up Bradley, Evans, and Hoffman. Black is coming on in relief for Chicago. For Black, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. It's his game to win. To get it going for the Tip Tops here, Bradley, a right-sider. On the day, Bradley is 3 for 6. He's driven in a run, and he scored once. Bradley with awesome power. Black bends for the rosin bag. He bangs his spike on the front side of the rubber to clear the dirt. Batter in the box adjusts himself. Taps the barrel on the plate. Waits. Right-hander Black ready. The pitch from Black. Bradley lashes one to right toward the gap. Black races over it, but he won't get it. Bradley is going for 2, and there will be a play at second. The tag. Safe on a very close play. Double for Bradley. So the Chicago defensives have been breached. The winning run is now on second. That's his second double of the game. Okay, Evans, the hit for Brooklyn. No outs, 1 on. Evans has come up 6 times, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 outs. He's driven in a run, and he scored twice. Evans is a threat. He's slugging for 67. Steve has driven home 7 runs for the season. The Tip Tops will not be bunting here. Evans, readying himself, wipes his hand on his shirt front, hitches his pants. Black wipes sweat from his hands. Evans at the plate. Waits. Black climbs a mound. Sets his grip with the ball out of sight. Checks Bradley at second. Tip Tops manager McGraw looking at his score sheet. We have a pause in the action here. There will be a runner for Bradley at second base. Delahanty is headed out there now. He's a threat. Tip Tops skipper McGraw wants that run. Evans preparing himself. Black shakes out his arms, climbs up to the mound. The ump using his broom to clean off the plate. So now, Evans in the box, loosens his grip slightly, leans in. Black put on the rubber, righty against lefty. Wilson sets up. Delahanty stretches his lead off second. Pitcher steps off. Now Black is set again. Now he comes home with it. He squares, bunted down the first base line. Beck barehands it, then throws to third. The throw's offline. Delahanty slides in safely. No error called. Evans has himself a successful sacrifice. So fasten your seat belts once again. The winning run is now on third base. No one out. 13th inning, 2 on. Here's Hoffman. Solly has come up 6 times, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 outs, 1 RBI. And he scored a run. He has been very tough to strike out. He struck out only 3 times and is 53 trips. Solly has 4 RBIs this season. How can they possibly get out of this? Hoffman still not in the box. Bends to the ground with the bat in both hands. Black inspects the ball. Hoffman in the batter's box. Now ready. Black on the rubber. Cooper stretches in the on-deck circle. Pitcher Black eyeing Hoffman. Now he's ready. Body rigid. The Shy Feds are looking for the play at the plate. Delahanty takes his lead at third. Black kicks and delivers. Hit deep to center field. Wickland doesn't even bother. It's all over. Delahanty scores. So it goes. The Chi Feds tumble. The game winner comes on the last play of the game. Finished with no one out here in the 13th inning. The Chi Feds have fallen to the Tip Tops. 10-9. Here's the line for the Tip Tops. 10 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. They leave 13 for the Chi Feds. 9 runs on 12 hits. They committed 2 errors, and they leave 7. Maxwell gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Black takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. So the Tip Tops gain a step in this 4-game series. They now stand at 3-zip for the Tip Tops. They are hot. Now with 7 straight wins for the Tip Tops. Overall, they now stand at 8 wins and, let's see, 5 losses. The Chi Feds now with 3 losses in a row. In the next game, the Chi Feds will have another try. Bye for now, everybody. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Brooklyn. Final score? Brooklyn Tip Tops 10. Chicago Chi Feds 9.